But the gold goes to, and usually the worst person in the world is not actually the worst person in the world. It's hyperbole. I think you caught on by now about this, but this one is legit worst. I may or may not have these names right. I've researched as well as I could in somebody else's language and within somebody else's bureaucracy, but I believe the award should be shared by Liv Holmfjord, Chief of the Norwegian Directorate of Fisheries, Olaf Lekver, spokesman for that directorate, and Bjornar Selnes Skjæran, the Minister of Fisheries of Norway. This is about Freya, a 1,300-pound walrus who has for many weeks been cavorting around the waters of the Norwegian capital Oslo. She should not have been there. They think her real home was 1,200 miles north. They think climate change drove her south. Freya jumped onto piers in the Oslo waters and climbed onto boats big and small, sometimes sinking the small ones because she weighed 1,300 pounds. She chased people on kayaks and paddle boards, probably because walruses are very social creatures, and she appeared to be alone, and we guess she just sort of thought she could play with the humans since there were no walruses to be found. And those humans, including Fisheries Director Holmfjord and Fisheries Minister Skjæran, warned people in Oslo that they could get hurt playing with her or taking pictures of her or trying to feed her. So naturally, if the people didn't stop doing those things, the government would have to kill Freya the Walrus. And Sunday, the Norwegian government killed Freya the Walrus because people were too stupid to leave her alone, or because the government was too stupid to think, hey, you get those people who want to take that risk, okay, fine. Sign waivers. You get hurt, it's your problem. They also did not explore tranquilizer darts for Freya or for the idiots who interacted with her. The fisheries spokesman, Mr. Lekver, said moving Freya somewhere else was, quote, too high risk. He did not explain to whom it was too high risk. Clearly, it couldn't have been more of a risk to Freya since the Norwegian government chose the other option of killing her. Spokesman Lekver, Director Holmfjord, and Minister Skjæran did not say how they killed the lonely walrus. They claim it was humane. One wonders if Freya viewed it as such. But there are also several larger points here. Exactly when did we humans get the idea that our species is more valuable than Freya's is? Have you seen what humans have been doing lately? You want to compare Freya to, say, Ted Cruz, Johnny Depp, Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump? More particularly, she moved to Oslo because of climate change, which I do not think has been caused by walruses. And ultimately, on the subject of somebody getting injured, humans or Freya, to be blunt about it, there are apparently only 225,000 walruses left in the world, as opposed to 5,379,000 Norwegians. You do the math. It would not surprise if this story, which had already gone worldwide by midday Sunday, costs 2 or 3 people their jobs, maybe more than 2 or 3 people, because even in a small country, there are always bureaucrats in the middle happy to anonymously kill an animal to protect their own tourist trade. But for now, Liv Holmfjord, Director of Norwegian Directorate of Fisheries, Olaf Lekver, Directorate Spokesman, and Minister of Fisheries Bjornar Selnes Skjæran. What do you think of the ratio is of the remaining walruses to the number of useless bureaucrats in Norway? Today's worst persons in the world.